All right, guys, it's a new year, and that means new books, new content. We are back. First video of the year. Katie will share briefly about her surgery last week.
Yep, it was a week ago today. I'm doing pretty well overall, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have like an abundant amount of energy, which is to be expected, because my body is working on healing from a major surgery. But yeah, I was really anxious about it, but it went really well. I was pretty scared to have to be under general anesthesia because that was my first time. But yeah, it's such a wild experience. So if I'm probably late to the game. I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I've had it before. But if you somehow still have not, I will tell you, yeah, it's really nothing to worry about. And you come to and you're like, oh, it feels like 2 minutes went by, even though it was more like 3 hours.
Yeah.
So just kind of a weird medical concept. But yeah, I'm feeling as good as I can be right now. It's nice that Cory still has off work the rest of this week. He was off all last week. So he's been a good caretaker. I've been actually getting a lot of reading in, which I was hoping to do. So I've started the year off strong
With a bang.
because I've not been doing a whole lot. I have left the house more than once, but
Yes.
you know, I haven't been overdoing it or anything. I haven't driven yet, just
Not
because
yet.
I have my upper body, as you can imagine, is pretty weak right now. So my range of motion is not so great. So it probably actually wouldn't feel so good to drive. I mean, normally you're just keeping your hands like I don't know, but like maybe turning would be weird and I don't know. So I haven't done that yet, but I've been a passenger and it's been nice to have a change of scenery a couple times, but mostly I've been taking it easy and allowing myself to rest and heal. So yeah, thanks for all of your kind thoughts and prayers and being along with us on this journey, as well as talking about books. So yeah, as Cory mentioned, we are very excited to share with you a lot of new books that we've accumulated.
Yeah, so we got a good episode as always. We're actually going to talk about first a book that we both finished yesterday. You may know which one that is. We're going to do Cory's question of the week. It's a good one. It's a good one, beginning of the year. I think you know what it's going to be. And then we're going to show all the new books that we have acquired since our last video.
Recently.
So these are all the books that we have acquired in the last 2 weeks.
It's either been like book mail, like something we've ordered, or something that's just been sent to us, or like thrift store purchases.
Yep.
Gift card money.
Yep.
Or gift card money. Christmas
money.
Yeah, Christmas gift
We
card.
did give each other
money.
2 books for
Yeah.
Christmas. We each bought each other 2 books for Christmas. We found a couple in a free library. We actually brought some books to a little free library. They're the books from our mystery package.
We had to offload those.
So we uploaded some of those from the mystery. I got a good story I'll share with you maybe next week about one of the books, actually. So stay tuned for that. But we brought some of those to a little free library. We took a couple books, which was good. I mean, it wasn't really a fair trade because the ones we got were pretty good. But I don't know. I guess it depends who you ask. And other than that, yeah, we got a lot of books to show, so we're going to jump into them. And of course, we are partnering again this year with Aardvark Book Club. So we ordered our books.
We'll be excited to show those when we have them.
Another great month. Check them out. They had 7 books, 6 newer picks, and then they had a special edition of a previous
of a
pick.
book that we already have. So I passed on that one, but then we got
so
all the 6
so
brand new titles.
Stephen Graham Jones's Buffalo Hunter. They have a special edition this month that you can get. So they have 7 options this month.
If it's still available? Because we wouldn't want to tell people that it is. But
there's one way to find out. Check them out. And if it's available, you
should snatch it up. Especially if you don't have it yet and you didn't get it in the previous month, then get the special edition. It looks really, really cool, but I did pass on it
because we have a different copy. So hopefully we can share those books with you guys next week. We're gonna be back to our normal scheduled content once a week at least. So let's jump in. So yesterday we each have a copy of this book. So yesterday morning our kids were playing in the basement super well for like 2 hours.
So we took advantage of that.
And we each read like the last 100 plus pages of this book. I was sitting in my chair behind me. Katie was in her rot spot. And we just both cranked it out. I wasn't really expecting it. We both finished the book. And it kind of, once you get to the part in the book, there's no turning back.
Oh yeah.
There's no exit.
Oh yeah.
That was funny.
Like
So,
Taylor Adams.
so we were talking. I'm joining in on Katie's book club this Friday. It'll be my second time ever joining in the last like 3 years
my
we've been doing it.
in-person book club.
So I read this one. We're both done with it. We're gonna discuss it on Friday. Hopefully everyone else finished it.
Yeah.
And I did share a Goodreads review. I think we both did. Check us out on Goodreads. But I gotta say, this book, I think it lived up to the hype.
It was very fast paced. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it if you are a thriller fan. I will say it verges slightly over into the horror category a little bit, especially as the book gets further along. So towards the end, if you are squeamish, this one might not work for you, because there are some things that are described in pretty great detail. So if you can stomach that, I recommend it.
Definitely a suspense thriller. I mean,
yeah, it's definitely like edge of your seat.
I think from
like.
start to finish, you're on edge.
You want to know what's going to happen next.
It's very heart pounding. There's
like,
no slow spots in this book. It is nonstop. The whole book takes place over like I think a 13-hour span.
Yeah.
And it's just nonstop from start to finish. Once you figure out what's going on, really, really gripping.
We both really enjoyed it, so I'm excited for our book
hard
club
book
discussion.
to put down. It does have longer chapters. Honestly, the only reason I think we both ended on 4.5 stars, rounded up to 5 for Goodreads. Some of the language threw me off a little bit, and then also honestly, for what I read, it was a little too graphic for me.
See, I don't know, call me a weirdo, but like I can handle quite a bit. So I mean, yes, it did make me go ooh, but like but it wasn't enough for me to be like, oh, I wish I wasn't reading this.
There were a couple parts where I was like, you could have left a couple of descriptives out of it.
I think one thing we talked about was some of the scenarios or some of the things happening felt a little like
unrealistic.
Unrealistic, which is fine when you're just trying to like entertain somebody with a book. But
if you
some
want,
of it felt a little far-fetched. But yeah, otherwise, so I couldn't go with a perfect 5-star rating, but pretty darn close.
I was close. But if you want a book to get you out of a reading slump, or a book you want to crank out in a day or two.
Oh yeah, I've heard tons of people telling me that they read that in one sitting.
Pick this up.
Yeah.
I mean, I read it like in 6 days, which for
Pretty
me
quick
is
for
like
you.
a day. But I thought it was great. It should be a good discussion for book club.
And there's a movie actually, so now we're wanting to watch.
Yes,
the
there
movie.
is a movie. We got to find it, watch it. I was thinking while I was reading it, it would make a good movie. Because it's just boom, boom, boom. I mean, all the snow, all the weather, just everything. I mean, I could picture it. I mean, I kind of pictured it in my head, so we'll see how the movie does. But we both finished that. Really good. We got 2 copies of that book, so I guess if someone wants one, maybe we can share.
It might be a
Maybe we can
giveaway
share.
happening.
But let's jump into Cory's question of the week, CQOTW. We are back with it. It's it's the first, we started the year. So of course I'm wondering, have you set a reading goal for the year? Please share with us. And if you don't have a goal, I will encourage you to have one. And I'll say that this way though. Doesn't mean you have to be stuck on your goal. All right, but I would encourage.
You even need it to be related to how many books you're reading.
Have a goal for the year.
Kind of bookish goal.
We've talked about it before. How many books you're reading, how much you want to read per day.
Yeah.
Maybe you just want to read a page every day. Have a goal. Goals can be broken, but I think it's good to have a goal. And a lot of people do, obviously, how many books they want to read per year. And I decided, so 2 years ago, my goal was 12. I read 19. Last year, my goal was 24. I read 23. So this year, I decided to just go with a nice 25 books. And I'm going to really shoot to get it this year, if not exceed it. Because I always, you guys have read, I'm not a fast reader. I don't have a ton of time to read. So I always try to get that 2 books a month in, and then maybe sneak a couple 3 month months in. I think 25 is a good goal for me. We'll see how I do. Maybe I can go a little 30 next year. We'll see. But I wanted to set a goal that is achievable.
That's a good idea.
But also not too easy. A realistic goal. 25 books. I already finished No Exit.
There you go. So you're off to a good start.
I am more than halfway through a book I've been reading forever, The Dream Builders. I did
It's
pick
like you have a good chunk in, so
I
that
did
helps you.
pick it up for the first time in a while in the carpool line.
We both sat in the carpool
I'm helping
line.
with pickup with the kids this week, and we have to get to our kids' pickup lines like 30 minutes
Super
early.
early to get a good
So
spot in the line.
we just sat there, we read.
Time to
The
read.
car was running, it was super hot. It was actually really good. The time went by quick.
Mm-hmm.
So let's share your goal. Yours is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I decided to be kind of crazy, so maybe this would be considered an unrealistic goal, but not necessarily.
No.
I have pretty, yeah, I feel like I've seen so many people share that they've read 200 plus books in a year, and I've always been like, that's insane. And yet there are people who look at what I read in a year and think that's insane. So I know it's all like, it's, you know, it's all relative, right?
Yeah.
You know, because I have people that I aspire to be like, and then I know lots of you maybe look at me like, oh my gosh, how does she read more than 100 books in a year?
I don't know how you
but
do it.
I just feel like that 200 would be really fun to get to that. And I've always been too,
But
I'm just like, it's not gonna
Where do
happen.
you go from there then?
I don't know. I know. That's why I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have.
Like-
But hey, let's see if we can do it.
Like 201?
I know. I just have to like add just a few from there.
That's just-
I can't jump up much higher than that. Yeah, I don't know if that's
That's
possible.
like a book every day and a half.
I know, but I've already finished 4, so that's a good
And
start.
today's
at
the
least.
5th.
right?
So
I
you're
mean, hey, I'm 2 books ahead of schedule. Is what it says.
and
right
obviously
now.
that'll include some audiobooks,
Yep.
some Kindle reads,
I decided to
some-
go with it because I felt.
and you do include some of like the read-alongs with our kids,
Oh, yeah,
right?
those count.
Yeah, so like
They count.
those are long. Those are chapter books, yes.
But no, I felt very discouraged and very upset last year because of cancer throwing a wrench in so many different things. And so I think it's almost like, I know I don't need to, but it's almost like a way to climb out of this valley that I've been in and just be like, cancer, you are not going to get in the way of my reading life this year. And I want to like reclaim it back, if that makes sense. And man, if I could like read that many, that'd be awesome. Because I still did pretty well, all
What'd you
things
end up
considered.
with last year?
I think it ended up at like 123.
Yeah.
123. My goal was 140, and then I switched it because I got upset that it kept yelling at me, saying that I was behind. So I changed it to 100. So then I exceeded it.
Right in the middle then. Right in the middle.
But yeah,
Well, that's
I don't
good.
know. It's probably crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna reach it, but it's okay. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
And yeah, it helps to add in audiobooks. I do audiobooks all the time, you know, so that it's like if I'm listening to them while I'm doing chores or running errands, like that's just a nice way to get closer to your goal, you know, because if you don't have the ability or the time to sit and physically read a book, which, yeah, I mean, let's face it, don't get to do that all day, every day. I'm getting extra time right now because I'm recovering from surgery, but that's not going to be the case for the rest of the year. So
That's true.
got to get my reading in somehow.
So let us know what your goal is. Try to set one. Just have a goal. Have it whatever you want to be. But if you want to share with us, please share your reading goal, because then we can encourage each other to achieve the goal. Sometimes you need accountability, people.
It's good
to
to have
help.
one because it kind of like in your mind then makes reading a priority, because that's another thing that people have said is like, you know, yeah, how do you find the time? And I've always said, you don't find it, you make it. You make the time.
Yes. You make time for your passions.
Because we all have busy lives. It looks different. I mean, no, I don't have a full-time paid job, but I'm a full-time mom. I don't ever get a break from that. That's weeks, you know, that's during the week and on the weekend. You know, and it's like, and then yeah, if you work full-time, it's definitely hard to get to read, especially in the middle of a day, unless you're at a job where you can, you know, plug in an audiobook a little bit or something like that. I know people do that, but it's just, yeah, making it a priority.
All right, so perfect. Corey's question of the week. Share your reading goal, and then we can encourage each other in the comments. So everyone comment with comments on their comments and likes and loves and all those hearts and
All the things.
emojis, whatever you're into. But we're going to move on to all of our new books we've gotten.
We have so many.
So these are new books we've gotten in the last 2 weeks from our last video. So it could be for Christmas. We'll try to share where we got them. We're going to try to go through them quickly because we have quite a few. We've been kind of keeping a stack of them underneath our TV, and it just like every day was growing and growing.
It's like, oh my gosh.
We hit a
have
couple.
So many to add.
We hit 2 thrift stores this past week,
Yeah.
and there's some good scores there. Really good scores for Christmas, and I don't know, they just keep showing up.
Yeah.
And it's great, but also overwhelming.
It's getting a little out of hand.
Overwhelming. But so the first one, this is a book that Katie actually bought for me, brand new from Barnes & Noble with some of her Christmas money. That's true love. Speaking of money, this is The Art of Spending Money by Morgan Housel. I read his book 2 years ago, The Psychology of Money, and it was a book that has lived with me forever. I'm so into finance. I don't love spending money, even though I buy a lot of books, but I love personal finance. It is one of my passions. So I'm excited to read this book. I like the way he writes. He kind of writes his books almost, I don't know, just in little sections. Like they're books that you can read just whenever you have time. You know, The Psychology of Money, if you haven't read it, is an amazing book. It's almost like a collection of short stories that are all just, you can read them when you have time. They don't all link together. So I like that idea, especially for a nonfiction book. So I don't know a ton about this book, but I knew I had to get it because I loved his other books so much. And I like any book about personal finance, about building wealth, saving money. I am pretty frugal. I know people don't know that about me because, you know, we like to buy books, but that's my one vice. Yeah. You know, my budget is pretty solid. And there's a book budget, but I just like reading about it. So that is The Art of Spending Money by Morgan Housel. That's the first one. Brand new from Barnes & Noble.
All right, next up here is one that I picked for Cory from one of our favorite used bookstores called The Bookstore. This is called Sometimes People Die by Simon Stevenson. I had never heard of it before, but I was very intrigued by the cover and the premise. When too many patients die under his watch, a troubled young doctor suspects murder, but are his instincts to be trusted? It says, an unforgettable thriller that will haunt you long after you turn the last page. So, yeah, neither one of us had heard of it before, but that was kind of the assignment. We had wanted to pick 2 books for each other for Christmas that, like, the other person didn't know they were getting. We cheated a little bit for mine because I did tell him one of the ones that I was really wanting, but I couldn't help myself. But yeah, both the ones I got for Cory were ones neither of us had heard of before that I thought he would like. I think I would like this one too. We both like thrillers, so it's got a really cool cover, but never heard of it. Let us know if you've heard of that one.
Yeah. All right, up next, let's see here. It's called Lucky Seed. What's in here?
It's the thing that came with it.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got it from, why can't I think of who? I mean, it's Jordy's book club.
Oh, yes.
But through, let me see on here. No. Oh, this is from the author. That's cool.
Yeah, and it's signed.
Yeah, they're always signed.
Justinian Huang. So, Succession meets Crazy Rich Asians in this chaotic, darkly funny saga about the lengths a wealthy family will go to ensure the birth of a male heir from the gay black sheep of their clan.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
And he has his book club through Alstora, I think is what
Alstora,
they're called.
yes.
Alstora. So like I think quite like a handful of people, like whether they're a social media influencer or I'm trying to think who else does I think there's even an author who has like a fantasy book club through them. And then whenever you get one, so it's like it's a subscription, and I had signed up for Jordy's book club to just get one every few months. It's like quarterly, I think, so I don't get one every single month, but they all come signed.
Very nice. Lucky Seed, one to look into. Yes.
All right, this one I grabbed at Barnes & Noble with some of my my birthday or Christmas money. This is called My Darlings by Marie Still, Sharp and Disturbing. So this is one that I had not heard of. It was not on my radar, but sometimes that's fun when you're getting to browse at the bookstore alone. And you just kind of pull some books off the shelf sometime that just, pique your interest. And I read the description and I was like, this looks really good.
That'll work.
So this is about a female serial unaliver, and it definitely has me intrigued. So
that's one of your genres.
I like the blood on on the coffee on the coffee cup there, the teacup.
How did that get there?
Oh, I don't know, but it looks very intriguing to me. It'll probably be a pretty good thriller.
All right, up is one that we got at a thrift store just recently. The cutest little book. It is called Tin Man. Look at how cute little.
It's so pretty.
And just beautiful this book is. Breaks your heart and warms it all at once from Matt Haig. Yeah, this is almost a love story, but it's not as simple as that. Yeah, this is one that
neither of us
I have not heard of, but we're both.
That was kind of a cover buy, but I mean, then I also did read the description, and it looks really.
We're both been reading up on it, and it sounds like a really good book.
Yeah,
really, really short, really readable. Yeah, so take a peek, look into this one. I think at this thrift store, I think like books were like $1 or $2.
I think at this particular one, that would have been $2. Yeah, the hardcovers were $2. Paperbacks there were only $1.
Yeah, but it's really small.
Yeah,
I mean, like
it's in,
short, but also like
very good condition
petite of a
as
book.
well.
Like I don't have big hands, but this book, like my hands like huge.
It's very small. All right, next up is book 2 of the Light Lark series by Alex Astor. So the first book is called Light Lark, and I have that one. And this is Nightbane, and we found it used, didn't we?
That was in the Free Library.
Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, we didn't pay anything for it except for, we traded. We put some books in there
an exchange.
and got this one. But it's in like almost like perfect condition. So I feel like the person read it once or maybe not even at all. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited. I've not read Light Lark yet, but I would like to prioritize it this year. And then there are more in this series too.
I know.
There's like
she
at
just
least
keeps going.
2 or 3 more. So we'll see what I think.
She's
of the
funny.
First 2, and
she's fun to follow on social media.
Yeah. So yeah, let me know if you have gotten into this series yet. And then I have a different book by her too, that she wrote a standalone, and I didn't get to it in the summer, and I really wanted to, but it's like a pretty pink book.
You got to get
with
moving
like
on that.
sprayed edges on that one and stuff too. So that one it looks cute. But that's Nightbane.
All right, up next.
That was a
Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt.
Do it.
When falling in love is the punchline.
That was a thrift store find.
Yeah.
It's in really good shape too.
I know. Man, thrift, like looking for, we can't go to a thrift store
And not get any books or not look.
like
At least look.
Our kids know too. Like when we go into the bookstore, to the thrift store, books first.
Yep.
We look at the books first. They know, like no looking at toys or clothes. We look at
know,
books
look at the
first, and then we move on. And we all know like the book section of all the thrift stores in our area, but we always find something.
Yep.
I think you made a joke today, like we can't go anywhere else because we're gonna buy books.
Yeah, we had a lunch date today, and I was like, well, I think we should probably just go home until we have to go pick up the kids. I'm like, if we go anywhere else, we'll spend money.
Yeah, and sometimes it's cool. Going to thrift stores like this, we're finding books that we haven't heard of, and
that one had been on my radar for a while.
Part of
but
the
yeah,
point,
some of them, we have not heard of before.
And, like good condition, like this one would have been $1 at the thrift store.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Very nice.
So here is one that, yes, I had not heard of before, but I have heard of this author or heard of like at least one of these books that they have featured on the back. It looked familiar to me, but not this one. This is called Spells for Lost Things by Jenna Evans Welch. She's the best-selling author of Love and Gelato.
Love and Gelato.
So this is what that one looks like on the back, and then it's like Love and Luck and Love and Olives. So those must be a series, and then I'm thinking this is maybe a standalone. I don't know. Hopefully it's not part of a series, because unless it's book 1 in a series, that would work.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, I think it might be, just on its own. Came out in 2022. But yeah, I love the cover, and I did read the description. I didn't just buy it based off the cover.
Where'd that one come from?
From the same thrift store. I think is that one. So I think I only got it for $1. So
that was a score.
That was a good score. Yep.
All right, here's one of the books I bought for Katie for Christmas.
That I really wanted.
She sent me a couple of photos. So we have a store in our area called Meyer. You may have heard. You may have one. It is like a Walmart,
like a giant Walmart,
but I think a little nicer. Yeah. But they have really good book selection. There are a lot of special editions. But I bought her this book for Christmas, The Bridesmaid by Kate Quinn. She is the author of The Clinic,
which I love.
Katie read and loved. Yeah, this is a book you may see going around right now. It seems to be
it looks really good.
Moving around the socials.
I really have. I've been wanting to dive into it sooner rather than later. Because I have a feeling it'll be one of the ones where I'll start it and not want to put it down. Because that's how I felt about the clinic. And talk about short chapters. Oh my word! She has like the shortest chapters ever, and it's told from multiple perspectives.
You got Holly, you got Adriana.
Yeah, so it'll be really good.
The Kensingtons invite you to the society wedding of the decade. There's just one hitch: you might not make it out alive.
Scary. It's exciting when you read a book by someone that you really, really enjoyed, and then you're like, okay, I already know I like this author, and so you're like, yeah, I'll like the book.
Well, there's a little bit of pressure there too, so hopefully it's good. You got to live up to the hype.
Yeah.
But that with a plot like that,
it looks good.
It's hard to. It should be good.
All right, this book I have had on my radar for so long, so I finally had to buy it, and I got this one at Barnes & Noble. This is They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera, with an original short story and author letter. So I did get the collector's edition instead of the regular edition. It was only like $1 more or $2 more or something like that. So, and I've heard this one from one of my closest friends that this book is incredibly sad, which why would it not be when you look at what the title says? So, yeah, that's not a joke. That's like for real. So you're like, oh, great. So I already know that going in. So what am I going to do to myself by reading this book? So, I mean, I'll say right now, as much as I've wanted to read this and I finally bought it, it doesn't mean I'm going to read it quite yet. So I'm glad to have it on my shelves. But if it's going to be a huge tearjerker, I don't know that I want to do that to myself right now. But I have heard really, really good things. And then it also has a prequel. So the author went back and wrote a prequel that is called The First to Die at the End. So we'll see how I feel after reading this one and if I would want to go and read the prequel. Hey. My friend was like, no. She's like, I'm good, just read. Like, it wrecked her so much that she's like, I don't even need to go back and I don't need to read the prequel. But I did want to have that one. Yeah. She said it was worth owning. So
that'll be like not...
And eventually...
Like soon.
Yeah, soonish.
Right. Here's a book from winner of the Pulitzer Prize. From an author that you keep buying.
I know, I'm drawn.
Elizabeth Strout. You've not read any of her books yet,
not
though.
Yet,
but you keep buying them.
A handful of them now.
This is Olive Kitteridge. Yeah, Pulitzer Prize winner.
And they did make it into a movie.
It is. I know, yes. Yes. Where did this one? We got this one at thrift store?
No, I got that one at the bookstore.
At the bookstore. That was one of yours.
Bookstore purchases. Yeah.
No, we can't even remember where getting the books are coming from.
I'm remembering pretty good.
You got it. Yes. I was not at the bookstore with you.
No, you were not. All right, next up is Love You a Lot, Latka is how you say it, by Amanda Elliott. I did not fit this in like during Hanukkah or like even in the Christmas season. We're now in January, but I don't know. It's like I sort of really still want to read it sometime in January, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Or maybe I could even read it in February. I could allow myself to because it's like snowy and, we'll see how I'm feeling. I don't want to wait until next season because I've seen this one around a lot and I just
and we bought it.
I had wanted to read it.
We ordered it specifically.
But it didn't come though, like early enough. That was part of the issue.
It did-ish.
But I was also in the middle of, however many other books. So that was the issue. But no, I have heard really good things. So I might have to still sneak this in when it's like still winter. I'd have to let it go a little bit. That we're a little bit past Hanukkah.
All right. Here's the other book you got me for Christmas.
Yeah.
One that
it's got the creepy
sounds
house.
Good, but I have not heard of. Nope. It is called The Guest House by Robin Morgan Bentley.
And that one I got at the dollar store.
I know, that's a score. Check your local dollar store.
They have some decent books.
We have found books at the dollar store for $1.25.
Yeah,
and look at it.
That's crazy, and it's new.
I mean, it's not all the dollar stores. You got to get there at the right time.
Yeah.
At the right one. But we have found multiple books, hardcovers too, at the dollar store. They're probably ones you maybe not have heard of.
Yeah.
But
I'm like, hey, for $1.25?
That's a good price.
Yeah.
Creepy and compelling. Yeah. Keep your family safe, whatever the cost. I mean, this just sounds like, Katie knows me, this sounds like a book I would like. How far would you go to protect the ones you love? Twisty and terrifying thriller. Yeah. So if you've read this one, let me know. I mean,
looks good.
That's a cool house. It's not even a creepy house. It's like a beautiful house, but I'm sure it's not.
It's in a creepy setting.
I'm sure. I'm sure it's got some stories to tell.
I'm sure it does.
To put it lightly.
Yep. All right, next up is the other one then that Cory got for me that I was not expecting. So this was like the surprise one for me, called More Than You'll Ever Know by Katie Gutierrez. Yeah, and it was a Good Morning America pick,
we seem to trust their judgment.
A hardcover. It's got, now that we know this term, the decal pages, edges. I like the feel of it. It's kind of cool. It's like that extra texture.
I don't know what the point of it is, but it looks good.
So this is like a historical fiction kind of. The dance becomes an affair, which becomes a marriage, which becomes a murder. So let's see. An evocative drama about a woman caught leading a double life after one husband murders the other, and the true crime writer who becomes obsessed with telling her story. This masterful work of literary suspense marks the debut of an extraordinary new writer. Ooh, and it's told through alternating timelines, too. It's a mystery and a family drama. Yeah, I think this would be really good. This would be a very compelling read, I feel like.
Yes.
Good choice. Good job.
All right, up next is what we got at the thrift store. Same thrift store.
Yeah.
And it's funny, what's cool with this one is it is actually a book that was available with Aardvark Book Club a while back, and one that we did not pick up at the time.
So now,
this was before we were partnered with them. But we found it at the thrift store for $2.
Yeah.
It is What Happened to Ruthie Ramirez.
It's a nice, short book, too.
Let's see what it looks like with the dust jacket off.
Ooh, red and red.
I mean, their books are just, it is always so correct. So buttery smooth. A fantastic debut that is full of attitude, authenticity, and authority. This book is hilarious, heartbreaking, and ass-kicking at the same time. Those are some good descriptive words, I must say.
You know, so, I would love to blurb a book at some point. That'd be cool.
Yeah, so that was just fun to find. I honestly, you don't see many aardvark books out in the wild, which is also saying people are not getting rid of them.
Yeah.
And that is something to say. Their books are so high quality, and their books are so good. I feel like if you're going to get rid of an aardvark book, you're probably giving it to your friend to read next.
Yeah.
But honestly, all the book shopping we do, I don't think I've ever seen one out in the wild.
I have at half price books before.
Well, at half price, yeah. That's a little different.
But yeah, I don't see them often, so that's good.
People are selling them back to half price. I had to snatch
this one up because it was one that I did not.
Yes, but at the thrift store, that's a score and a half.
This next one was also
Speaking of score and a half at the thrift store.
Cory found this one. We have to get some stickers out of here, but
I was stoked to find that.
But it's called The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. I've been seeing this book everywhere. I'm sure you have too. So yeah, Cory took a quick peek at the nonfiction section.
I'm glad I did.
And yeah, I mean, goodness,
$2.
This book is in really good shape. Yeah, for only $2. I like. What did I? Oh, I flipped to the inside. I was reading some of it to you. Just some of the. Some of the big points throughout here.
So this is obviously nonfiction.
This will be helpful.
Self-help, yeah. I think I saw a list recently of the top 10 books you should read this year or just ever, and this was one of them.
Yeah, a life-changing tool that millions of people can't stop talking about. So, let us know if you have read the Let Them Theory.
I know. It's pretty new. All right, up next is from Sophie Kinsella. If you haven't heard, she recently passed away. Very, very sad to hear. So Katie had already been collecting her books.
I still have not cracked one open, but I've heard incredible things.
So, so the first thrift store we went to last week, it's really good thrift store, but their books are more expensive.
Yeah.
But this is I guess thrift store expensive.
Comparatively, yeah.
This is a pretty good condition paperback. It was $4.99.
Yeah.
We got to get stickers off of it.
Get that off of there.
But yeah, Katie's been buying up her books. I mean, she's written a lot of books.
And this particular series is the Shopaholic series, so I now have the first one, and then I think book 2. I don't know where this one falls.
It's time to read.
But I gotta read the Shopaholic.
It's just very sad to hear her pass away.
Yeah, she was pretty young.
But she's written a lot of books. I'm sure you've read them. And you probably,
I've heard just really good things.
I think
her books just are very happy and uplifting mostly, but then she did go and write a book think it would have been the last book that she wrote. And I'm blanking on the name of it. And that one, it's fiction, but it was very much like based on her own experience going through cancer. So I've been kind of putting that one off just because I'm obviously going through that myself right now. Hers was different cancer, it was brain cancer, but even still, probably be kind of a harder one for me to read right now. But I'd like to honor her life by at least starting her books and going with this Shopaholic series because I've just heard nothing but really good things about it.
Yeah, that was one. The thrift store. The next couple of these we got the same thrift store.
Yeah, and this one has such a cool
that
cover,
one looks eerie.
and I just was like, all right. I mean, yeah, I'll be honest, this was like a total cover buy. I just saw the cover and I was like, oh, it looks good. It's called Shutter. She landed the role of a lifetime. What will she do to keep it? I mean, look at that. It's like the forest,
it's got the price tag on the
I know, right? It's like, come on, get that off of there. So this one is $3.99. A young woman agrees to star in a filmmaker's latest project, but soon realizes the movie is not what she expected in this chilling debut novel. I feel like that'd be a pretty like one of those that you just don't want to put down.
I like what I'm hearing already.
Yeah, that one looks pretty exciting.
All right, up next from the same thrift store is one Katie saw. I was like, oh!
I was like, I have to get it. Yep.
$3.99 we paid for it. Mm-hmm. The Extraordinary Life of Sam Hell by Robert Dugoni. She was saying, you were telling me one of your friends
loved it.
Loved this book.
I still have to tell her.
She reads a lot of books and is pretty critical as well.
Yeah, so.
This is a little longer book.
Yeah.
Looks like it's told in 7 parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. His mother promised he'd live an extraordinary life. It's time he finds out for himself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Born with red pupils, he was called Devil Boy by his classmates.
Okay, so he had a condition called ocular albinism. Wow. I've not even heard of that before. That sounds like a really interesting read. Yeah, she really, really liked it.
This is a pretty good. This is a pretty nice looking book.
Yeah, it's in pretty decent condition. Mm-hmm.
So hey, thrift store produces.
Mm-hmm. This was another one I had to have because this one's been on my radar forever. So this was a nice hardcover that we also got.
I remember pulling that one out before you got to it, and I was like, oh, cool.
Oh, but yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it all over.
I hadn't heard about it yet.
This would be one I'd definitely read over the summer. It's called The Block Party by Janie Day. So this is a didn't know that was on the inside. Check it out.
Hey,
nice little surprise.
That's what happens at the thrift store.
No wonder they have it as only $2.99 because it's a hardcover. I wonder if we could just
it was written in pence.
Inside
maybe we can erase
it.
We
could erase it.
She was a good artist.
That's hilarious. I was like, oh, surprise! I was gonna read a little bit of the the synopsis here.
It's disappointing.
This summer, meet your neighbors.
Let's bring it back.
The Block Party is suspenseful, fast-paced, and funny all at once. With an intricate plot and memorable characters, it's a trip to the leafy suburbs where all is not as it seems, told by a master storyteller with wit and style. Yeah, wow, that's too funny. Oh boy.
Oh no. There's more drawings.
There's more. I was wondering why this nice hardcover was less than what we paid for a couple of those paperbacks. That's gotta be why.
That's just funny.
All
Clearly we don't open our books and examine them before we buy them.
Yep.
Last but not least, from the same bookstore, from Elin Hildebrand, who's written a zillion books.
Mm-hmm. I've just been collecting them, even though I've literally only read one book by her so far.
This is Endless Summer. Yeah. I know. I don't know why we do that.
I don't know.
Just like I'm
gonna read them eventually.
Book collectors,
kind of fun to have a bunch by the same author.
Just collect. This one appears to be in much better shape.
Yes, there are no weird drawings on
this
the
one was $3.99 and it is a nice hardcover. Well, not that we can see yet.
I was like, well, haven't found
anything
yet.
It'd be nice to find a nice bookmark inside.
Yeah, right.
What is the weirdest thing you found in a book that you bought used?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess that's not weird, but just unexpected.
That was unexpected.
Honestly,
I obviously didn't open it.
We just noticed that right now.
But it's because I had already looked at the premise. I've had my eye on that book for a long time, so I was just like, oh, yay! I snatched it up, and I was like, oh, from the outside, it looks like it's in good shape.
You didn't expect a gravestone inside drawing.
It's on the front and the back. That's funny.
But those are all the books.
Hey, we did
I
pretty
know,
good.
that's
We
it.
did pretty good.
That is not bad. Books were accumulating this Christmas season, which, as they should be. But that's what we got. Good stuff.
Yep.
We're gonna move on. I know. We will do probably a bigger reading update next week.
Yeah.
Because we had so much to pack in, we
We
couldn't.
weren't gonna do both things.
And Katie's done a lot lately.
I
We'll
have
try.
been getting
Maybe
through
we'll try
some
to do
things
like
quickly.
a longer reading update next week with everything that's going on.
Yeah.
We'll see how book club went.
Yeah.
We'll let you know how that went. Hopefully everyone liked the book.
Yeah.
But other than that, we got it. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was good times. We're going to be planning some good content throughout this year. We'll do for sure a Monday video. Hopefully you can go back to 2 videos again soon. But we got a lot of reels. I got reels for days, then all week.
Yeah.
I got reels, so check out the reels, watch the reels.
We're gonna be starting our group chat.
If you are a part of our membership, we had a few more people join. People have contacted us. If you are part of our membership, if you're not, join it, please. Helps us out. If you are, get a hold of us on Instagram. Okay, same thing, Married Bookworms, get a hold of Instagram. On Instagram, we actually share a lot more of our personal life stuff as well.
And we just share more often.
And there's more posts and stuff. Get a hold of us on Instagram. We're gonna be starting our group chat through Instagram Messenger. If you're not part of Instagram, it's
Maybe just create an
check it
account,
out.
even
It's
just for, being a part of
my mom's
this
on Instagram.
membership.
She likes it.
Yeah.
She sends me funny reels all the
Yeah,
time
yeah.
about dogs and stuff. But so we're gonna be starting our group chat soon. So if you're not a part of Instagram, if you are, just get a hold of us. We're gonna add you to the group chat. You should start seeing that soon. Join the membership. It's gonna be a really fun time. We're gonna be giving away the book this month.
Yep.
And then once we get a group chat going, we're gonna plan a time end of the month for our live members only chat.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
We'll go live. You can see us, hear us.
Yep. I mean, in live time, yes. We
In
still
live
won't be able
time.
to see you, but you can comment and stuff like that, which would be fun.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
But other than that, we are moving on.
Yeah.
Happy reading.
Yeah. We will talk to you
We'll
next
see you
time.
soon.